everyone, my name is Vered and we're going to do a mat class today, and you can use or a small ball or a small pillow or just nothing. Let's start. We'll start with the hands and knees tabletop position, and I'm going to place the ball or the small cushion between my thighs. So hands and knees tabletop position. My shoulders is above my hands, my hips are above my knees, and I'm trying to look for my neutral spine here. The meaning is that I have a small curve here under my lower back, and I'm pressing my arms to the mat. Start from breathing. Inhale through the nose, and exhale, blow all the air out. And again, inhale, feel the rib cage open, and exhale, blow all the air out. And again, inhale, try to breathe to the side of the rib cage, and exhale, blow all the air out and start to engage your core muscle. One more inhale and exhale. Make sure you're not overextend your elbow, so tiny soft in your elbow. And we'll start the cat stretch. So tucking the pelvis under, rounding through the spine. Think about an angry cat here, and then slowly articulate the spine back to neutral and open the chest forward for extension. Again, start from tail to head. Articulation of the spine. Head will be the last one. Press your arms down to the mat, and then slowly articulate the spine, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Open the chest down and breathe. Again, tuck the pelvis under, round. Breathe to the back of your rib cage, and then exhale, blow all the air out to neutral, extension, and back to neutral. Let's tuck the toes under, and I'm starting just from lifting the knee 1 inch up from the mat. 1 inch up, and then down. Again, exhale, abs are tight, lifting and lower down. So if you look at my spine, nothing is changing. I'm just lifting my knees and lower them down. Again, exhale, lift it up and down. Breathe and lift and down. Let's do 5 more of this. Up and then lower down. Exhale, 4 and lift. Again, keep your spine neutral. And 3 more, lift and lower down. And exhale, 2. And then the last one, I want you to stay up. So I'm holding this position and I'm just squeezing my knees in. So or that I will press the ball, or I will press the small pillow, or just squeezing the knee in together and release. For 5 more. And press in 4. Exhale, 3 and 2. Last one. Hold it up for 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let drop the knees down. Feet together. I'm taking the ball out and just stretch to the back for child pose or shell stretch, and breathe. Let's slowly get back to the same position, and I'm going to place the ball out to the side. Again, make sure you're hip even, shoulders above the hands, hips above the knees, and I want to try just to bring one arm straight without changing nothing on your back, and then lower the hand down. Let's try the other side. Forward, reaching the arms forward, the same line with your shoulders, finding the balance here. Place the arm down. Let's try the leg. One leg out, keeping the same line with your hips. Abs are engaged and in, and then place it back down. Stretch the other leg, and then place it back down. Now let's try one arm and the opposite leg. So I'm starting with my left arm straight, right leg straight. My hips are square down forward, and I'm just trying to find the balance here. And breathe, inhale and exhale. slowly lower the arms and the leg down to the floor. Other side, right arm, stretch first. Add the opposite leg, left leg. Stay in the center and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Try to focus on one point for the balance. And again, inhale and exhale. Slowly lower down to the floor. Left arm, right leg straight. Now let's try to bend the elbow to the knee with flexion of the spine. And then extend out. Again, inhale, bend in, flexion in the spine, and then stretch out. 2 more this side. Inhale, and exhale, stretch and hold. Last one, inhale, stretch and hold, and breathe. And find the floor. Make sure you're even, and we have the other side. Right arm, left leg. Hold first. Bending the elbow to the knee, flexion, and then stretch out. Try not to lose your balance here. Again, bend in and stretch out. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Stretch and hold for a second. Place it down and take a child pose or shell stretch. Feel the stretch in your lower back and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Again, articulate the spine. Back to hands and knees, tabletop position. Starting with your left arm, right leg. Again, finding the center first. And then I'm trying to move the arm and the leg to the side, both of them to the side and forward. Again, out and forward. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Last one. Try to keep the hip and the arm the same line with the body and lower down to the floor. Other side, right arm, left leg. Breathe to the side and back forward. Inhale and exhale. Keep your abs in. 1 more. Out and in. Down on the floor and stretch. Breathe. Slowly articulate the spine. Back to a sitting position. From here we'll do the plank exercise. So going back to hands and knees, tabletop position. First, find your neutral spine. Then try to extend one leg out, other leg out. Lower the pelvis a little bit, that you will have the same line from your head to your heels. And I'm just holding the plank position here, pressing my arm down to the mat. Thinking about one long line with my body. And then shift your weight a little bit forward and backwards and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Keep your abs in. Keep your spine long. And let's move 5 more times. And 4. And breathe. 3. And 2. And 1. Stay in the center and hold. Try to lift one leg up. And then lower it down. Without dropping your hips. So keep your hips up and lift the other leg up. I'm flexing my toes and lower it down. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And up. 1 more each side. Right leg up. Hold. Lower it down. Left leg up and hold. And down. Let's try to combine these 2 exercises. So start from lifting the right leg up. Shift your weight backwards. Point the toes. Bring it back to the center. Flex and lower it down. Left. Up first. Shift your weight to the back. Point. Back to the center. Lower it down. Right. Back. And lower. Left. Shift your weight. Back to the center. 1 more each side. Right. And down and left. And down. Bend your knees in. Release. And just release your hands one side. And then to the other side. And release. Let's go to a sitting position. So I'm bringing my legs forward, the same line, hip, knees and toes. Hands are just resting here on your knees. And you start from breathing. Inhale through the nose and exhale, articulate the spine down, flexion in the spine, and then bring it back up and stretch. Again, rounding the spine down. Breathe, inhale, and then exhale, extend the spine back up. Melt down and round. Stretching your arms, keeping the curved position of the spine, and then stretch. Rounding down, engage your glutes, and then stretch up. I'm going to take my ball here, or your pillow, and hold it straight, the same line with your shoulder. Find your seat bones here, move a little bit. Think about lengthening up from your spine, and then start to sink down. Bend your elbow, and I'm going to press the ball or the pillow in and release. So I'm active my pec muscle, the muscle of the chest, and I'm pressing on your exhale. Press and release. And breathe and press and release. Exhale, 3 more. Exhale, 2 more. And the last one, extend the spine and breathe. Inhale. Again, rounding down. Let's stay down and add twist. Twist to one side and then center. Twist to the other side. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Try not to shift your weight from your hips so everything stays stable. It's just the obliques and the rib cage that moves from side to side. One more each side and center. Last one. Center. Stretch your spine up. Stretch your legs. Roll the ball forward and just take a stretch forward. Try to see if you can reach your toes and stay there and breathe. Inhale and exhale. And again, inhale and exhale. Slowly articulate the spine up to a sitting position. Let's bend the knees, place the ball or the pillow between your knees. And I'm going to roll down the spine one vertebra at a time. Slowly in control, bringing the legs quite close to my body. Hands by the side of the body. And I'm starting from neutral spines here. So the 2 hip bones and the pubic bones are parallel to the floor. And then I'm start to tilt the pelvis towards the body. Pubic bone towards the body. And then tilt it back. So it's really small movement. Try to keep your abs in and your glutes released. Tilt and neutral. Let's tilt the pelvis and hold the position. And then slowly articulate the spine up all the way to your shoulders. Make sure there is no tension here. Shoulders stay away from the ears. Stay up, make sure hips are even, and then slowly articulate the spine bone by bone all the way down to your mat. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, tilt the pelvis, rounding the spine up, 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 up. Breathe. Make sure rib cage are not pumping up, and then slowly articulate the spine. One more and we're going to stay up. Breathe, inhale. And then exhale, tilt the pelvis, round the spine up. And let's just press the ball in and release. Exhale, press in. And breathe and press. 5 more. And 4. Use your breath. Exhale, 3. Press in, 2. And last one. Rounding the spine down, bone by bone, all the way down to neutral. One more set here. Articulate the spine, lift it up. Make sure hips are even. You can place your hand on your hip bones. Make sure nothing is moving here. Stay stable. And then try to extend one leg straight out. And then slowly lower it down. Again, straight out, the same line. Hip all the way to your toes. Lower it down. Hips are even. Opposite glute is working. Sending the right leg, opposite glutes and hamstring are working hard to keep the hips even. Lower it down and stretch out. Lower it down. One more each side. Stretch and lower. Last one, stretch and lower. Rounding the spine down, bone by bone. Let's bring the knee in. Give yourself a little bit stretch to your lower back. You can move side to side. Finding the center. Taking the ball out, stretch. Sending your legs straight forward, flexing the toes. Roll up. Lower the hands, nod the chin, start to articulate the spine slowly, and then stretch forward. Keeping the spine round and then start to articulate the spine. Bone by bone, all the way down. The head will be the last one. Breathe, inhale. Exhale, nodding the chin, lift it up. Use your abs, keep everything tight, and stretch forward. Breathe, inhale. Rounding the spine down. And exhale, lower the hands, nod the chin, stretch forward, and let's stay here for a second in a stretch. Place the ball on the side, and slowly rounding the spine, one vertebra at a time, all the way down, pointing the toes. Let's bring just the right leg up, and then lower it down. Breathe, exhale, other leg up and down. Let's try to lift and just hover from the floor. And lower it down. And left. Now we're adding the chest. Right leg float up, nod the chin. Lifting the arms and float, and then lower it down. Other side, left leg float, nod the chin, lift the chest. Keep your abs in, reaching the arms to the opposite. And down. One more each side. Nod the chin and lift. Lower down. Exhale, nod the chin and lift. Now let's try to do the roll up with one leg up and floating. Arms starting up to the ceiling. Float the right leg up. Hands overhead. Nod the chin. Try to keep the right leg up. All the way, stretch forward and breathe. Rounding the spine down. Bone by bone. Switch legs. Left leg float up. Hands overhead. Make sure rib cage stay in. Nodding the chin, lift. Keeping the left leg floating and stretch. Rounding down. Lower the leg. Let's do one more each side. Right leg come up. Nod the chin and come up. Stretch. Rounding it down. Lower the leg. Last one here. Left leg up. Nod the chin. Lift. Stretch. Lower the leg down, flex the toes, and take another nice stretch here. And breathe. Articulate the spine back up to a sitting position. Bend your knees in, and let's do the rolling like a ball. Hands on your knees. Sitting up nice and tall. Breathe, inhale. Articulate the spine all the way to your shoulders. Lift it back up and stretch. Again, round back up. Try to start the movement from your sacrum and roll back and forward. Back and forward. 3 more. Come up. Shoulders down. And 2. It should feel like a nice massage for your spine. Last one, will stay up here for a balance. Let's place the arms under your knees. Bring the legs hip distance apart and try just to extend one leg out and then bend back. And other leg out and bend. Stretch, finding the balance. And stretch. Now let's try both of them. Left leg, right leg. Hold the balance. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend both of the knees. And let's try the open leg rocker. So it's the same movement as rolling like a ball, but I'm holding my shin here. Stretch the leg out, finding the balance first. Roll back up and hold. Breathe, exhale and inhale. 3 more. Come back up and hold. And 2. Lift it up and hold. Abs are working. 1. Hold the position for 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your legs, hands on your knees, stretch up to extension. And rounding back down. Again, open and stretch. And rounding back down. Finding the center and breathe. For the next exercise, we'll be on the belly and we'll do the breaststroke. So my legs are the same wide as the mat. My hands are like a W position and my head is down on the floor. We start from breathe, inhale. And then exhale, I'm pressing my arm and my elbow down and lift it through the spine. And I don't want to see any sink in your lower back. I want to see the abs engage and support the lower back. And then slowly lower it down. Again, exhale, lift it up. Head is not looking forward. It's following the same line with your spine. And then lower it down to the floor. Again, exhale, lift, hold. Lower it down. Last one, keep the shoulders down, lift and hold. And down. Let's try to do the same exercise with arms along by the side of the body, palm facing heel. Breathe, inhale. Now the chin lift, start to extend the arms to the back, and then lower it back down. Inhale. Abs in and lift. Try to keep your feet down, and then lower it down. 2 more in this version. Rise up, and lower down, and up, and down. Last one is with your arms here. Elbow to the side, the hardest one. Now the chin, lift the chest up, and then lower down. And up, and down. Exhale, lift. Again, don't forget your abs here. Last one. Up and down. Double leg kick. So hands behind the back if possible. Hold together. I'm starting with the head to one side. My legs are together. Flex the toes. And I'm going to kick the heels to the body twice. Kick twice. Sending the leg out. Point the toes. Extending to the same position that we've been, switching the head to the other side and lower it down. Again, 2-time kick. Point and lift. Switch side, kick. And extend. And kick. Stretch and hold. 3 more. Kick. Hold. 2. Stretch. Last one. Stretch and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Hands to the side of the body and push yourself up to a shell stretch. And breathe. Let's do a push-up exercise. So I'm going to start hands and knees tabletop position, but I'm going to bring my knee down. Few options to do this exercise. You can do it with the leg crossed, so I'm not on my knee exactly, a little bit above, or take the full plank position. So choose whatever works for you. And I'm going to go down on 3 count, up on 3 count, that my elbow are going to a back and diagonal angle. So down, 2, 3, push on 1. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Keep the same line between your knees to your head and push. Again, down, 2, 3, and push up. Down, 2, 3, and lift. 3 more like this. down, 2, 3, and push up. Down, 2, 3, and lift. On the last one, we'll stay down. Down, 2, 3, stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push and hold the plank for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knees in and stretch. Rounding the spine down. And let's go to our back. I'm taking the ball again with me. My legs are quite close to my body, hands are reaching forward, rounding the spine down, one vertebra at a time. Hands start up to the ceiling, overhead, nod the chin and stretch them between your knees, and release. Nod the chin and lift, abs stay in, spine stay neutral for this one, release. And nod the chin and lift. One more to the center. Exhale up and hold. Let's try to do the same exercise but out to diagonal. Reaching the arms out, twist, and back to the center. Try to bring both of the scapula up from the mat if possible. And the knees stay the same distance so they're not coming in or out. Use your breath. Exhale, lift and twist. And center. Up and twist. Let's do 3 more. And down. Exhale, 2. Last one. And release. Let's place the ball on the side. I'm going to do like a diamond shape with my arms. Place it under my sacrum. Let's bring the leg to a tabletop position and then up to the ceiling. Keep them parallel and together. Lower the leg down and then lift it back up. And it's up to you how far you can go without losing the connection with your spine. And down, inhale. And exhale up. 3 more. Down. And lift. And 2. 1 more. Down. And up. The same exercise, heels together, toes apart. V position, still pointing the toes. Lower it down. And exhale, lift. Let's do 4 more, so we will have total 5. And up. Last 3. Down. And up. And down. 2. On the last one, let's stay down to diagonal and do small bits. So think about in. Kicking the heels together. In. Breathe for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The same, but flex the toes. In for 7 more. 6. Keep breathing. 4. In. 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee in and press and rest. Shift your weight side to side and breathe. Slowly stretch the leg up to the ceiling. Flexion in the spine and try to grab one leg. Open the other leg down to the floor. And I'm going to kick twice and then switch in the center. Kick twice and switch. Let's do it slowly. Kick and switch. Kick. Use your breath. Kick and kick. Try to stay with the upper body lifted. Both of them is scapula up from the mat. And kick. A little bit faster. Kick for 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, 3, and 2, 1. Legs are up to the ceiling. Bend and breathe. Open the arms to a T and just drop the knee to one side. Feel the stretch. Breathe. Swing the leg to the other side. You can look with the head to the opposite direction. Let's do 1 more each side. Switch. and stretch. And last one. Back to the center, hands under your knees, and roll yourself up to a sitting position. Let's try to do a little bit balance exercise on the ball. So I'm going to sit on the ball like this. My legs are a little bit more than hip distance apart. My hands are out to the side, and I'm trying to think about growing toe up from my spine and just finding the center here. Let's bring the palm facing down and try to bring one leg up without losing the balance here. And then lower it down. Again, other leg up and down. So I'm trying to focus on one point, engage my abs here, my pelvic floor muscles, and then bring the leg up. Finding the balance here. Lower it down. Exhale, other leg up. Lower it down. And breathe up. And if you don't have the ball, just do the same exercise without. Or try to sit on the pillow. Lift. With the ball, it's much harder because it's unstable surface. Keep working. Abs in and lift. One more each leg. Keep the shoulders down, up. Last one, lift. Let's try to do the twist exercise. So I'm again open my leg a little bit more than hip distance apart just to be more stable. And I'm going to twist one side and center. I'm not moving just with my arms. I'm trying to move with my chest and center. Obliques are in. Exhale, twist. Let's do one more each side and twist. The knees are staying up to the ceiling and twist. Let's try to combine these two exercises. So I'm going to do twist to one side, bringing the same leg up, finding the balance here, lower the leg first, and then twist back to the center. Twist, other leg up, lower down, and center. Again, right, up with the leg. Try to find a balance. Lower the leg down, center, and twist, and up. Woo! Find a balance, concentrate, lower it down. One more each side. Twist, up, down, center. Last one. Twist, and up, down, center, and release. Let's take the ball out. And let's place the ball under your sacrum. So I'm going to go down to my back. My knees are bent, lifting the pelvis up, and try to just find a nice, comfortable position. Hands by the side of the body. And let's just rock the pelvis forward and backwards. Move in and out, forward and backwards. One more. Now let's try to keep the imprint position so my pelvis is a little bit tilted towards the body, and then bringing the leg up to tabletop position. One leg, adding the other leg up. Just finding the balance here. Extend one leg out to diagonal and bring it in. Sending the other leg out and bend in. And breathe and stretch and bend and stretch. Try to stay in the center here, keeping the same position with the spine, and see if you can do the same exercise with the arms are reaching up to the ceiling. A little bit more balance exercise here. And breathe, inhale and exhale. Now let's try to switch the leg in the center. So right leg and quick switch and switch. Again, finding your balance here, finding your center, using your abs. 5 more, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend both of the legs. Place the arm down, and we'll do leg circle. Start with the leg up to the ceiling. Open them out to the side. Circle to diagonal, And then use your abs to bring them up to the ceiling. Just to the ceiling, don't bend them too much. You will lose the connection with your abs. Again, open, down and circle. Inhale and exhale to lift. 3 more. Working on the mobility of your hip flexors here. And 2. And 1. Reverse. Lower the leg down. Open them and bring them up. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Bend your knees in, taking the ball out and rock yourself up to a sitting position. Breathe. Let's do a little bit of a side work here. So I'm going to be on this side of the body, and I'm going to place the ball under the rib cage if you have a ball or a pillow. And this is just to make sure we're not cheating. So if I feel that my rib cage are released and I'm pressing the ball, it's not good. So try to lift it up. Try to keep the ball full here. And I'm going to bend my lower leg, that my shin is at the same line with the front of the mat, and I'm on my elbow here above my shoulder, extending the opposite arm up to the ceiling. Just lift it up and lower it down. And breathe and up. Exhale, lift. And lift. Keep the chest open. Up 5. Up 4. Exhale 3. And 2. And 1. Let's keep the leg the same line with our hips, flexing the toes. And we'll do small circle. 5 each direction. And 4. I start to the back. And 3. And exhale 2. 1. And reverse. Circle 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Keeping the leg the same line with your hips, and we're going to kick forward. Kick. Point all the way to the back. And kick. And point. And kick. Breathe. 3 more. Try not to flex the upper body. And 2. Point and back. Last one. Kick. Let's stay to the back, pointing the toes, lower the arm and the chest down to the floor. And you're just going to lower and lift the leg, working on your glutes. Up and up. And breathe. I'm pointing my toes for 3 more. 2. 1. Now with flex. Up 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bend the knee in. I'm going to hold with my arm and push myself up and give myself a contra stretch here. Twist down and breathe. And back to the center. Let's do the other side. So again, I'm up on my elbow. The ball is under my rib cage. Lower leg is parallel to the front. Extend the opposite arm. Just lower and lift the upper leg up and down. And breathe. And lift. Try not to sink with your rib cage. Keep the chest open. Let's do 5 more. Exhale 4. And breathe 3. And 2. 1 and hold. Flex the toes. 5. Circle to the back. 5. Upper body stay stable. 4. And breathe 3. And exhale 2. 1. Reverse. 5. 4. 3. And 2. 1. Keep it up and kick. Point to the back. Try to keep the upper leg parallel to the floor. 3 more. Upper body stay stable. 2. Last one. Kick. Back and stay. I'm going to place the arm down and point the toes center. Cross your legs, hands on your knees, just sink down and lift it up. Again, rounding down and stretch. One more down and stretch. Find the center and just release the head. Switch to the other direction. And release. Bring the knee in. Push yourself up. Hands are coming forward, and I will just do it to the side here. And I'm going to extend my legs out and bending my knees in. Again, stretch. And bend. And stretch. Try to bend only your left leg. Open the right arm up to the ceiling and stretch. And switch. Bend your right knee. Open your left arm up to the ceiling and stretch. Back to the center. Slowly round up, one vertebra at a time. Take one more breath here. Inhale up. And exhale, blow all the air out. Thank you for watching me. Have a wonderful day.